What's up, guys? It's your boy Nick with Hercules Fit, and today we're going to be talking about how to get big ass biceps. You know what I'm saying? Before I get started, check out my programs. I have a 12-week summer shred for those that want to build muscle and burn fat at the same time, and I also have a 12-week winter bulk. You know, we got winter coming up. If you want to look like a fucking big ass gorilla in this bitch, get my 12-week winter bulk if you just want to build muscle, or my Ultimate Arms program. HerculesPhysique.com, link in the description below. Alright, so let me get started. I'm going to be going from the best exercises to the worst exercises, and I'm going to go from least important to most important. So my third exercise from the best category for building your biceps is going to be a standing barbell bicep curl. Now, I recommend that you use something like I wouldn't use a actual barbell for this because the weight is going to be uneven. You know, you're going to be trying to balance this bitch looking like you in a, merry-go-round or some shit. Get you an easy curl bar and do your curl that way. I promise you doing it that way will help you out a lot more. It'll be a lot easier to maintain the weight and do it. Now, if you don't have that, you can use an actual Olympic barbell. I've done both. I have a home gym here at my house where, I don't have an easy curl bar, so I'll just use the Olympic barbell. But I recommend using the easy curl bar because it's just, you can load more weight on it and it's not as awkward. Number 2 is going to be a preacher bicep curl. Now, we all know about this. I've talked about this exercise before, but this is just where, you're sitting on a bench, you got the little platform in front of you, your arms are resting on it, and you bring it down and bring it all the way up. The one major thing to note with this exercise is you want to make sure you're not putting your seat too low. I see a lot of people do this exercise and they got their arms way up here like they're trying to do a fucking pull-up or some shit. Don't do that. Set the seat at a reasonable level. You should feel your biceps engaged more than you do your shoulders. The lower you put the seat, the more you're going to get your shoulders involved. We don't want that. Get your biceps involved, so don't put the seat too high. Just put it at a comfortable level. I would say, your arms should be slightly below you. So if your arms are above you like this, the seat's too fucking low. Now, my number one best exercise for building your biceps. There is a caveat to this exercise. So how you do this exercise will determine whether it's a great exercise or if it's something I'm going to be talking about a little bit later. It's going to be an alternating dumbbell curl. Now, some people will say, oh, if you're doing this exercise, it's not a good exercise for biceps because, one arm is resting and the other one is not. That's bullshit. When you're doing this exercise correctly, both arms are still getting fatigued, even if you're not, fully contracting it in a concentric contraction. It's still getting fatigued. Here's how. So here's how you make this exercise way better, or you make it a shitty exercise. I'm about to show you. So, a lot of people, when they do this exercise, they start off with their hand like this, and they twist it up. This is how they teach you how to do this exercise all the day. It's what they do. You don't want to do it like this. When you do this exercise, keep your palm facing out, like this, and then come up. Doing it like that will make a world of fucking difference. That's how you do this exercise to build the most muscle. So like I said again, don't twist it up like this. Keep your palm facing out. When you get a barbell in your hand, for example, you can't twist a barbell like this, but you can bring it up and bring it down. It's the same thing with alternating dumbbell curl. If you do it like this, your biceps will be burnt. Like I got my veins and shit popping out just from me doing the exercise. I ain't got the 10 pounds in my hand. So I promise you guys, it works. When I started doing the exercise like this, my arms blew up, my biceps blew up. So check that out and try doing it with that variation. Okay, guys, now I want to get into the 3 worst exercises for building your biceps. Before I get into these, if any of these, you do them and they work for you, keep fucking doing them. I'm not telling you not to do them. I'm just saying from my experience and from my coaching experience and years of doing this shit, these are by far the worst for building your biceps. Note, for building your biceps. I didn't say they were bad exercises. I just said they're bad for building your biceps. Exercise number 1. The third exercise you don't want to be doing is going to be some sort of dumbbell curl with a twist. So what the exercise I was just doing, if you're doing it and you're starting at the neutral position and twisting it up like that, that you don't want to do that. Yes, you can still build muscle with doing it like that, but you will not build as much muscle as if you keep your palm facing out and just keep the tension on the bicep. When you are twisting it from that neutral position up like that, you're getting your brachialis involved, your forearm muscles involved. So if you want to build your forearms up more, then sure, do it like that. But if you want to just target the bicep, just the bicep, then you need to keep your palms facing out. All right, next exercise is going to be, and I'm going to step on some toes with this one. Some of y'all are going to be mad at me for saying this, but it's going to be the dumbbell hammer curl. This is a great exercise, but it is not good for your biceps. Here's why. When you're doing a dumbbell hammer curl, it's similar to doing the alternating bicep curl thing. When you twist up at the top, or when you start off at the bottom, it's all forearm. You twist up at the top, it's all bicep. The dumbbell hammer curl is even worse than that because you're not even ever keeping your arm like this. Your arm is constantly in that neutral position, which is all forearm. So the dumbbell hammer curl is not a bicep exercise. It's a forearm exercise. So if you're doing this exercise, I would say maybe do it at the end of your bicep routine just to blast your forearms or whatever and leave it at that. I wouldn't have it be one of your core bicep exercises because it's working your brachialis. It's not working your biceps much at all. All right, so here is my number one exercise for not building your fucking biceps. You ready for it? Push-ups, fucking sit-ups, anything that doesn't work your fucking biceps. I don't know how many times I go to the gym and people be like, oh, I'm getting big biceps. I'm fucking doing a tricep extension. What the fuck? Like, if you don't know how to read labels, if you can't get a program like mine, go to HerculesPhysique.com. I have video tutorials on all my shit as well. If you can't get a fucking program or something like that, you don't need to be in the gym right now. You need to be, doing something else. So don't make the mistake of going to the gym and thinking that one thing is working, something that is not. I generally tell people, if you want to know if something's working, look at what's hurting. If you're doing a tricep press down, your biceps are not even hurting at all. The back of your arm is hurting, so you automatically know this is not a bicep exercise. If you're doing a push-up, you automatically know it's not a bicep exercise because your chest, your shoulders, your triceps are hurting. Your biceps ain't fucking hurting. All right? So that's my number one. I know it's not an exercise, but it's just something I want to talk about. And also not doing your best with the exercises that I talked about in the beginning of this video. It does not do you any good to do the alternating bicep curl, the preacher bicep curl, or the standing bicep curl, and you're going to the gym lifting 5 fucking pounds and, talking on your phone and having a conversation with somebody. You need to be working your ass off. You need to be progressive overloading. You need to be giving it your all with each set, or at least with, some of half your sets, hell. You need to be doing that, as that's what's going to be the most important thing for growing your biceps. That's my number one tip. Progressive overload. Do the exercises I talked about in the beginning of this video. I would say do a few sets of each, 8 to 12 reps. Go to failure on some of your sets. Progressive overload. You will get big ass biceps. I'm not saying they'll be as big as mine or as big as somebody else's, but they'll be way bigger than what they are now, assuming you're not doing these things. So guys, I hope you appreciated this video. Like, comment, subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. I try to do at least one video like this a week. Check out my programs again. Winter bulk is really hot. Summer shred is really hot. All my programs will help you build muscle. I have ones that help you lose weight if you just want to do that. Just click on the one that you are interested in and check it out. They're not expensive. I made them where if you want to put in the work, you put in the work and you will get the results that you want. So I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. It's your boy Nick, your boy Hercules, signing out.